Yeah, I know this is a late upload, but the reason it's a late upload is because I just got done watching Scream, the TV series. I know, it's Wednesday, but my mother had a medical scare yesterday, so I was more occupied with that than watching the show when it aired last night, and I was more concerned about her well-being today. That's why the video is going up so late. But anywho, like I do with every video, I took some notes. Let's dive right in. So the episode opens with Eli in someone's house making breakfast. He had his shoes on the counter. They're either his shoes or somebody else's shoes. I think they was his shoes. He made himself some toast. He made himself some coffee. He was trying on sunglasses. Then at the end of that scene, some white lady come out her bedroom looking like, what the fuck? So apparently he don't live there. Then the cops came to Emma's house to talk to her about the fact that the emails that her father was receiving was from a dead girl, but it showed up as her IP address. So they're like, we probably gonna need your computer. And she's like, why you need my computer? And so the cop is starting to think that there's someone obsessed with Emma, not so much that it's Emma's doing, more so that someone is trying to be Emma and stalk Emma and ruin Emma's life. So that's what he's concerned about. And in that scene, Emma mama make a face to the sheriff, and the sheriff make a face to her like, well, shit. See, I don't like that kind of shit. Emma mama, her name is like Maggie or some shit, is always talking about how Emma shouldn't keep secrets and all this and that and the other, but the bitch love keeping secrets herself. That shit don't make no sense to me. But anyway, moving on. Nolan and Audrey go to the coffee shop early in the morning after she spent the night over his house after having her big revelation, her big reveal that, you know, she know why the killer fucking with her and shit like that. So while they were there, he saw Zoe, Noah, and she asked him to go on a study date. And that study date, he didn't know it was a date, and he had to think about buying condoms. This shit was pretty funny. So then Emma gets into an argument with Kieran. That's another scene after that one, because she's like, all that shit you told the cops, now the cops is at my house because they think there's something wrong with me. And he was all like, I'm doing it because I care about your crazy ass. And she was like, well, you know, I wish you would stop, you know. And then she go to work, she all in her feelings and whatnot. But Kieran is coming from a good place, and I completely agree with everything he's doing. Tell on her, be the stool pigeon, Kieran, because your girlfriend will open her dumb ass mouth. And see, even the previews to the next week's episode, he all tied up and shit, and it's probably her fault. Anyway, the next scene was Brooke telling Audrey about how she tied up Branson and shit. She went on misery on his ass. She just didn't break his ankles and left him there. So she was like, you need to like come with me so we can see if his ass is still there. So then we shoot back to the coffee shop. Well, the inside of the coffee shop, and Emma is talking about Kieran to Eli, his cousin, and he's like, well, Kieran acts the way he does because, you know, his parents died in that car accident, his mom and his stepdad, and right before they drove off, Kieran and his stepdad got into a huge argument, and then to top that with his daddy getting his guts all out last year, Kieran got some trust issues, so he's holding on to you tight, Emma. That's basically the Cliff Notes version of what he said. So, I mean, he has a point, but we don't still fuck with Eli. We don't fuck with Eli at all. That motherfucker is sneaky. Okay. So, then Zoe and Noah are chilling at the lake. She was like, oh, by the way, this is a date. She had like a little secret to tell him that, you know, the reason, because he caught her in a lie. The reason that, she wasn't in school last year is because she got ruled down and shit, and her mama got a psychiatrist, and she's all better now. I think it's some deeper shit in there that she just don't want to tell us. But she surprised him with a bathing suit, and she had a bathing suit, and they were going to have a little picnic by the lake. And she had a cute little suit on. It was orange. And then during their date, he was like, you should totally come back to my place and like we should continue our study in there. And she was like, cool. And then he had to go buy condoms, which was possibly the funniest scene I've ever seen in my life. And this black woman goes, are you a big boy? Or did, like, first of all, why are you the condom guy, old lady? But whatever, I don't have a dick, so I wouldn't know. So after their date, we shoot to a scene of Brooke and Audrey. They go to Branson's hotel to see if his ass is still there because she tied him up. She didn't untie him. They get in. He ain't there. And then Branson texts her and says, meet me at the school and blah, blah, blah. But what they didn't know was that there was a camera in there. Most likely the killer put it there. But there was a camera in said room. So we're going to find out probably later in the season what the fuck they're going to do with that footage. This is why you look all around the room before you just start running your mouth. And then we shoot back to the coffee shop because Emma is working, and Emma's psychology teacher shows up, and she's all like, I mean, I locked you in that room because I wanted you to be safe. Bitch, no, you locked her in that room because you wanted her to spill her guts and freak the fuck out so you have something for whatever the fuck you're doing. So Emma's all like, back the fuck off, I need space. So, which I agree with, bitch, get out her life, get out her business, she needs space, you asshole. Whew. So Kieran sees Emma and Eli having a moment in the coffee shop, which they totally were. He was unpulling her thing, and they were... First of all, why the fuck are you doing that, and that's your boyfriend's cousin? Stop it. Don't even play like that. That shit ain't cute. Stop it, Emma. You just want Kieran to think you fucking his cousin. The psych teacher... We shoot to her saying that she was grading papers, when really it looked like she's doing some type of expose or some report on all the kids in Lakewood. She had all their files on her desk. She had tapes of what everybody been saying in her drawers with their names on them. And then another tape that said chapter this, chapter that, chapter this. I think that bitch is a reporter and she writing a book. And so she coming in there interrogating the kids firsthand, which, you know, if that book did come out and you don't change their names, all their parents can sue your ass. Stupid bitch. So... in that moment, she get a call from the killer. And the killer starts saying some shit about Branson and how he liked to touch girls and stuff and how he's not as handsy anymore. She walk out. We see the killer run past her. She don't see it. She go around looking and shit. She don't see nothing. She go back in her office. Her office all fucked up. She turn around. Boom, there's the killer. And so then her and the killer, they fighting and shit. And then she see Branson laying on the ground and shit. And he bleeding. He dead. Almost dead, but not dead enough. And he's like, run. And she turn around. The killer right there. And he go to stab her. But she move out the way and stabs Branson. Because, you know, Branson's having the worst week of anybody right now. He lost a hand. Now he losing his life slowly. It's a lot. So she running from the killer and shit. She go running up the stairs. Bitch falls up the stairs. You have on flats. What are you doing? So she tries to go up the second flight. The killer grabs her, throws her against the wall a few times, and then throws her over the railing. And she hit her head, and there's blood everywhere. And then the killer hits the janitor, and he go running. And so, you know, the janitor finds her bleeding and shit. Then Audrey and Brooke pull up. And Audrey's like, hey, girl, wait a minute. Let me go in and see what the fuck is going on. So she go in because the killer had texted Audrey and was like, bring your ass to school. So Audrey go into school. And Audrey's like, I'm here. What is going on? And then she see the janitor run around. She's like, whoa. Because he had blood on his hands. And he's like, no. She's injured and she fell. So she see the teacher. Brooke come in. Brooke see the teacher. Now everybody freaking out about the teacher. And she bleeding. But we can't trust that bitch no way. So we really shouldn't care. So we shoot back to Noah and Zoe, and they're having their cute little date or whatever. And she was like, do you have any adult beverages? And he was like, yeah, I think my mama got some brandy. So he go get the liquor, and her Snoopy McSnoop ass goes into Noah's computer and listens to the Audrey file, and then emails the Audrey file to herself. See, this is why you don't leave people around your unlocked computers. You lock that bitch right back. I don't care how fine the girl or the man is, you lock your shit. Even if they about to give you some ass, you lock it. Okay, you lock it. So, Zoa. That's what I'm gonna call them. Zoe and Noah. So Zoa about to get their fucking freak on, you know, as they should. And they rustling and tussling. And here come Audrey. First of all, I yelled at my Tiffy, Audrey, how dare you? He was about to get some pussy. He was about to be no longer a virgin. And you just fucked that up. But the teacher is dead though, so I shouldn't really say that. She was just trying to warn her friend, but the bitch don't know how to knock. Anyway, we shoot to Eli and Emma in this house that he took her to. It was like a fully furnished model home that they just didn't sell. So they hanging out and everything. And in the bathroom in that house was Branson's body, and I think it was the guy from Crescent Palms in the tub with him. You know, they dated. And there's a whole bunch of air fresheners and shit hanging above their heads so the smell of dead flesh doesn't like consume the house. So then we shoot to the sheriff at the farm, because earlier in the episode Emma's mama was like, well, when Emma went to a farm a while ago, she found a whole bunch of pictures of herself in said farm. And the sheriff was like, what? Let me check it out. Sheriff checks it out. Sheriff finds a picture of Emma and some man face scratched out. So when him And Emma's mama have a meetup. He's like, Maggie, we done fucked up. And Maggie's like, no, we handled that. And he like, no, the shit may be coming back on us. First of all, what the fuck did y'all handle? What the fuck did y'all do? What the fuck is going on? See, I don't like when parents keep secrets from your ass, but they expect you to be honest with them 110%. My mama not like that. None of this shit would be happening if my mama was on there. She would be like, girl, alright, look. I did some sketchy shit when you was little, and this is what I did. But, like, Emma mama not like that. Emma mama just like to keep secrets. Sneaky bitch. So then we shoot back to Emma and Eli in this house. And then Eli leans in to kiss Emma. Emma's like, stop. Your cousin's my boyfriend. And so then the smoke detector goes off. And they're like, what the fuck? And so they get up to run out the front door. There's fire. They go out the side door. Fire. So then they had to go through the garage. And the house is all engulfed in flames. And Emma's like, we need to go somewhere. And he's like, look, bitch, I got priors. We gotta go. So then they dip. And then the house just kind of burns. And then Branson wakes up while he's in the tub. We thought his ass was dead. Well, he's dead now because he burnt up in the house. Shit is crazy out here, y'all. But anyway, that was my review of Scream, the TV series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shit's getting real out here. I mean, we have a number of fucking suspects. We already know it's not Audrey, but we know Audrey got something to do with it somehow. Eli don't look good. The psych teacher didn't look good, but now her ass might be dead, so we don't even know. But, like, everybody looking real fucking suspicious. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you. Tell me who you think the killer is in the comments below.